Good afternoon, Miss Archer. They're expecting you in the briefing room.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
Not at all, Mr. Smith, but it's charming of you to mention it.
It is not my ambition to be charming.
Well, that's fortunate.
I would advise you to watch your tongue. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interests that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
7 operatives? That's over half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitri Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943, when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about HARM?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
Implicitly. But you shouldn't be ashamed. Administration is a perfectly noble career.
I don't think I like your tone.
I believe what Agent Archer means to say, Smithy, is that she appreciates the chance, however fortuitous, to demonstrate her abilities as an operative, and that she'll endeavour not to disappoint the committee. Isn't that so, Agent Archer?
Aye.
That's not what it sounded like to me.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful, both of you.
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you prefer to skip training, just head to the exit.
Welcome to Basic Field Tactics. This course comprises several areas, each with its own lesson. You must complete each lesson in order to proceed. Now step up to the active station designated by the flashing light. Your crosshair will change to indicate an item that can be activated. Alright, now open the door to the next area. Bystanders will often speak to you if you activate them. Sometimes they will share useful information. Sometimes they just want to chat.
Well done.
Alright, now open the door to the next. If you want to skip a cutscene, simply press the space bar. Congratulations! You've completed the Basic Field Tactics course. You should now continue to the Advanced Field Tactics area, where you will receive specific instruction for your upcoming mission. Note that new simulations will be prepared for you before each mission. Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics. Keep an eye out for ammunition boxes. Each can contain various ammunition types. Once the box is empty, it will disappear. You won't have the opportunity to heal while on a mission, so you'll need to rely on body armor to protect yourself from damage. Be warned that certain types of damage will ignore armor completely, though, such as that sustained from falling or running out of oxygen. Alright, now, while on a mission, always keep an eye out for miscellaneous intelligence items that might be of benefit to us. Here are some of the items you should look for. The more you recover, the better your mission rating will be. Pick up these intelligence items to proceed. Alright, now open the door to the next area. You may occasionally be called upon to arm or disarm explosive devices. Simply activate the device to enable or disable it as necessary. Disarm these mock explosives in order to proceed. Alright, now open the door to the next area. It's often often advisable to move as quietly as possible to avoid detection. The faster you move, the louder your footsteps will be. It is therefore advisable to walk or move in a crouch when you're trying to be discreet.
Well done.
The volume of your footsteps can be modified by the material upon which you're moving. Be careful of tile, metal, and other hard surfaces. Whenever possible, favor carpet or turf. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Try again.
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Wow, you're pretty light-footed.
If you're not sure what to expect around a corner, it is generally safe to step out for a moment to see what's up ahead. As long as you duck back quickly, you probably won't be spotted. Of course, the closer you are to an enemy, the more likely it is that you'll be seen, so listen for footsteps or conversation before leaving cover.
Can't you do any better than that?
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation. Excellent. Proceed to the next course. Use your flashlight to find your way to the door. Your flashlight is an effective tool, but it can also give away your position. Try not to let enemies see the beam.
So, do you think the CT-180 will get a decent field rating?
I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you. Have you seen the commission form for that thing? They want everything that the TR-60 and TR-61 can do, all in one device. But, hand me that atomic retroscopic analyzer thingy, will you? But they don't understand that Clancy's team was killing themselves just to get the TR-60 up to spec. And that was back when they had twice as many designers with 4 times the development time. Not only that, but the TR-60 was designed as an infiltration device, and the CT-180 is meant for emergency extractions.
So, have you heard what Carrington's team is working on?
Yeah, an ultra-quiet vacuum cleaner.
If that thing's really supposed to be some big secret, why the hell do they keep talking about it in the Unity newsletter?
Kate, how are you? Smithy wants me to run you through a basic firearms refresher course. Because it's a revolver, it can't be adequately silenced, but its simple design accommodates a wider range of ammunition types than most automatic pistols can reliably handle. The Shepherd Arms P38 9mm pistol is a rugged little automatic that was favored by Allied commandos during World War II. It features a 10-round magazine and can be fitted with a silencer. The Hampton carbine is the world's only truly silent firearm. Of course, silent is a relative term when it comes to guns, but the Hampton's muzzle noise is little more than a stifled cough. It fires a .45 caliber automatic Colt pistol cartridge, making it less lethal than most rifles, but it compensates in subtlety what it lacks in punch. Some things to note about firearms. If the dynamic crosshair option is enabled in the menu, you can gauge your accuracy by the relative size of your crosshair. The larger it is, the worse your aim will be. The next function key is very important. With it, you can cycle through the available ammunition types for a given weapon. More importantly, it cycles through a gadget's various functions. For example, it allows you to toggle between the Berette's lockpick and weapon modes. Learn to monitor your ammunition. Reload your weapon between firefights to make sure you don't run empty at inopportune moments. You can shoot through certain walls and objects. Of course, doing so may affect the accuracy, range, and velocity of the shot, but it's sometimes preferable to dispatch an enemy before he sees you. Keep an eye out for these materials. Careful not to injure civilians. If you kill an innocent bystander, you will fail your mission. You will also fail if 3 or more bystanders are slain by enemy fire. If you're ever in doubt, look at your crosshair. It will change to indicate the person you're targeting is friendly. Use the holster weapon key to conceal your weapon rapidly. If your weapon is already holstered, hitting this key will draw the last weapon you had out. Let's talk about your Berette. In its default mode, it can be used as a lockpick, ideal for bypassing certain keyed padlocks. Of course, the more complicated the mechanism, the longer it will take to pick. Note that the Berette only works on padlocks with keyholes. also be used as a weapon by hitting the next function key. When you slash an adversary, the pressure on the blade releases a small amount of toxin into his bloodstream. Quite deadly. A spare bit of change can come in very handy when you need to distract someone. Practice tossing this coin to divert the guard's attention. Try not to throw it off any high ledges.
Heard someone. Hello? Oh, must have been my imagination, I suppose.
A judicious agent doesn't leave corpses lying about, as they tend to arouse suspicion. Judging by your slight frame, you won't have much luck hauling bodies away, so we've come up with this special body-removing powder just for you. Sprinkle a bit of it on dead tissue, and voila! The cadaver will vaporize almost instantly.
All ready to go, eh? Well, have a safe mission and come back in one piece.
Intelligence has discovered that the American ambassador to West Germany, Morris Monroe, is marked for execution by an organization calling itself HARM, or HARM. The assassination attempt is expected to come on the last day of Monroe's upcoming holiday in Morocco as he is leaving his hotel. There will likely be multiple assailants. It is imperative that Monroe survive the attack. Be warned, though, that the ambassador is extremely nearsighted and almost deaf, so you won't be able to rely on him to realize that he is in danger. You will be positioned in a residential building across the street from the hotel. Your job is to pick off the assassins before they liquidate Monroe.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before?
Once. A few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. It turned out they'd been compromised by their chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. right. Monroe's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second-floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
That would be lovely.
On the roof to your left.
I want to go home.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
On your left. Coming out the door on the nearest balcony.
It's so boring.
Straight
Well,
ahead,
it is
to the
a
left of the
foreign
tower.
country.
I know that, but Canada's a foreign country too, and isn't this foreign?
But I thought the reason you wanted to come here was that it is so different.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to relax and enjoy yourself? I'll bet you have a lot of fun if you just...
I've got a job to do.
Sure.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Let's walk down to the Medina and see some sights.
On your left.
Okay.
Coming out the door on the nearest balcony. Straight ahead, to the left of the tower. To your left, on the far balcony. On your left, coming out the door on the far balcony. To your left, on the far balcony. To your left, on the far balcony. On the roof to your left. On your left, street level. On your left, street level. From down the street on your left.
Move forward, nothing. There must be a hole in my pocket.
From down the street on your left. On your right, street level.
I say, don't you people have jobs?
On your left, street level. Coming out the front door of the hotel. Coming out the front door of the hotel. I'll cover him for the next stretch. Get to apartment 12 and wait for my signal. Oh, and make sure to conceal your weapon, or you'll cause a commotion.
I locked myself out again. How irritating.
I heard he plans to marry the American girl.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, sir.
I wonder if all American girls despise shoes. It seems very strange, but America is a strange country.
She may be crazy, but she is attractive.
Ah, but you're invariably attracted to crazy women.
All women are crazy.
Shh, not so loud.
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there. Here he comes. Get ready. Heading toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window. He's down! Here he comes. Get ready. On your left, coming around the building.
You just lost yourself a customer!
This guy is too much.
Second story window, far right.
Not again!
Second story window, on your left.
You pesky little dime!
On your left, coming around the building.
I'd better find it quickly before the
Second
thieves
story window,
swoop in
far
like
right.
vultures.
Second story window, on your left. Second story window, on your left. Second story window, near right. On your left, coming around the building. Excellent shooting.
You don't have to tell me that. I was standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn, they must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Bullets are not my favorite!
Keep your men out of sight. We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say, you idiot.
You look like you need a monkey. Excuse me. I have a very fine monkey for you. Only $20 American. Sorry, I don't want a monkey. What do you mean? I don't want a monkey.
Get everybody down low!
You look like you need a monkey. You look like you need a monkey. Excuse me. I have a very fine monkey for you. Only $20 American. Sorry, I don't want a monkey. What do you mean? I don't want a monkey. Why not? Because I don't like monkeys. Now get that filthy beast away from me. Are you insulting my monkey?
This is the...
What do you mean? I don't want a monkey. Why not? Because I don't like monkeys. Now get that filthy beast away from me. Are you in... Oh.
Look out for the bullets! I do not like getting shot at!
Someone there? Oh, I am hearing things.
Who is that?
Freeze! I said to you, freeze! Ah!
This stupid machine took my change.
Mon Dieu, what pigs these people are!
Can't even get decent reception in this place.
Are you okay?
I haven't seen you around. I would definitely remember.
What did I tell you about flirting?
I wasn't flirting. I was just making an observation.
Oh, horse tucky.
I'm serious. Come on, honey. You're the only flower in my garden.
I'm not falling for that. You're sleeping on the floor tonight.
What? Why?
I'm not speaking to you.
Ah, come on. Don't start that again.
I'm not listening to you.
Fine. Have it your way. A little silence might be refreshing. Come on!
We're going to meet your maker! Rico! You cannot get away!
Would you care for a frosty beverage?
No thanks. Perhaps later.
Who is that?
Oh, nothing.
Who is it? Who is there?
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
Something quiet and romantic. It's for our anniversary.
Well, in that case, perhaps Azru might just be the ticket. It's quiet and less touristy than Fez.
That sounds marvelous. Do you have any brochures?
Sure, here you are.
Forget about living, my friend!
That sounds marvelous. Do you have any brochures?
I wanted to go to France, but Clark insisted on coming to Morocco.
This vacation is exactly what I needed. I want to get out and see the Medina, but it's so hot outside.
Hello?
I should probably stop ingesting hallucinogens.
Any sign of her yet?
Nope.
Damn, I gotta pee!
Go ahead, you have made my day!
We're too late for the seminar. They've already locked the doors. I'd rather sit by the pool anyway. I'm going up to my room to change.
Those goons in the hall act like they've never seen a woman before.
Are you okay?
Late, as usual. I was beginning to worry.
You always worry.
Can you blame me? You're like an errant child.
And you're like a fussy aunt.
You could at least leave my gender intact.
A fussy uncle, then.
Thank you.
I'm having fun.
I can see that. But don't get reckless. We're not out of danger yet.
I know. This place is crawling with thugs.
Damn! How did they find us? We've been betrayed. It's the only explanation.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Yes, positive.
If they know about the hotel, they'll probably be waiting for us at the coast.
We'll have to risk it. If we aren't aboard the Abigail when she sails, we'll have to get out of Morocco on our own.
Or you could stay here. Permanently.
Volkov! Get down with this girl!
I have dreamed about this day for 6 years.
Bruno!
I only regret I do not have time to make your demise more eventful.
After him.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been worrying about me, he never would have got the drop on you.
Silly girl. Worrying about you is all I have left.
Don't say that.
I've always had plenty to die for. You've given me something to live for.
Then live.
In your memory, perhaps.
Bruno!
The girl's in the lobby. Kill her.
But why didn't you kill her, Mr. Volkov?
I meant to, but my hunger for revenge distracted me. Let that be a lesson not to be ruled by your emotions.
Excellent advice, sir. Well, I'll go shoot her now.
Make sure there are no witnesses.
You mean we should kill everybody?
First, kill everybody. Then destroy the hotel. Let our enemies search the rubble for answers. They shall find none.
Who is here? Are you all right? Forget about living, my friend!
Thank
Help me! Hello? Order now to safety! Save my life. Who is there? Maybe I'm hearing things. Who is there? Go ahead, you have midnight! Thanks. Help me! Peter! Bullets are not my thing! Look out for the bullet!
Thank you. You can't hide from me, Volkov. I'll find you wherever you go.
Kill her, you incompetent fools!
Go ahead, you have made my day!
I wouldn't give you a rotten fig for that disgusting animal.
Are you insulting my monkey?
I spit on your monkey.
Who is here? I should probably stop ingesting hallucinogens.
Did a big man with an eye patch come this way?
Yes, he ran that way. I have on wool pants. If I chafe, I will take it out on you. Giving the order now to say... Forget about living, my friend! Who is there? Oh, I am hearing things. Who is there? I'm hearing things. I thought I heard gunshots. I hope nobody got hurt. Who is there? Oh, I am hearing things. This is hard. Not move. Stay where you are. Get down, everybody! Stay where you are. Do not move. Huh? Who are you?
Good afternoon.
You're wasting your time. I won't talk. I have been trained to resist all forms of torture.
We'll see about that.
Do your worst.
I'm going to ask you nicely. Where can I find Volkov?
Nice try, but I'll tell you nothing.
I'll ask again. Where can I find Volkov?
And I'll say again, nice try, but I'll tell you nothing.
I'll ask you one last time. Where can I find Volkov?
What kind of two-dimensional halfwit do you take me for? You think I'll tell you something just because you asked me 3 times? I have a master's degree in economics from Princeton University. I'm not some idiot, you know.
You don't even know where he is, do you?
Yes, I do.
What was I thinking? Why would Dmitri Volkov tell a lackey like you where he was going?
Dmitri and I are very close. Very close.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't appreciate being called a lackey. I work very hard. It's not easy being a criminal, you know. There's a great deal of pressure.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. I don't know where Volkov is, but I do have something you may be interested in.
It should only take about 15 minutes to get to the airport. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Excuse me?
Not on your life, you scoundrel! I'm an American citizen! We have morals in America!
I don't understand what you're talking about.
This is unbearable! Pull over this instant! I'd rather walk to the airport than listen to this filth! I thought this was supposed to be a civilized country!
No sign of her. Are you sure she's coming?
She'll be here. If she gets away, I will kill any man she leaves alive. Am I understood?
Explicitly.
is here? I should probably stop ingesting hallucinogens. Hello? Who is it? Oh, nothing. Someone there? Oh, I am hearing things. Move. There you are. Who is it? Who is that?
There's a ship out there.
I should
we tell
probably
Mr.
Just giving up now. Don't make me run.
Who is here?
Get her! She's over here! Stay where you... Get back! What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be watching the front gate? Hello? Who is here? I'm hearing things.
There's a ship out there.
Should we tell Mr. Volkov?
It's probably just a freighter heading for Tangier.
Should we
is that?
report it?
Get her! She's over here!
What is this?
Who's there? Who is there? Do not move. Stay where you are. No, please.
We will meet again, Miss Archer.
Needless to say, the Morocco assignment was an unmitigated disaster. Report to the war room for debriefing, and try to control your temper.
Well, I think we can classify Morocco as a complete disaster. I knew we were asking for trouble, sending a woman and a fossil like Lowry on an assignment like this.
Let's not rush to judgment, shall we?
Rush to judgment? I think the facts speak plainly enough. Ambassador Monroe is dead, and we lost another operative, albeit one who should have been put out to pasture long ago. And all we have to show for it are a belligerent, overeducated captive who knows nothing of use, and Ms. Archer here, who has demonstrated an alarming lack of competence in the field.
I'd like to remind you that Volkov was lying in wait. Someone betrayed us.
Indeed, and it seems that someone may have been your charming mentor.
Bruno? What are you talking about?
The evidence is largely circumstantial, but it is nonetheless compelling.
That's crazy.
In light of information unearthed during our investigation in Morocco, we now believe that Agent Lowry, Bruno, was in league with these harm chaps.
But Volkov shot him.
Perhaps to silence him. Or perhaps Lowry was demanding too much in exchange for his treachery.
Alleged treachery. Lowry was a personal friend and one of our best agents. Unless he is proven guilty, he deserves to be honored, not slandered.
In any case, it seems reasonable to assume that you weren't meant to escape, Miss Archer.
Bruno was not a traitor.
Can you be sure? Every man has his price, every woman too, I expect. When a man reaches the end of his career, it's only natural that he begins to worry about the future. I suppose some men of adaptable moral constitution even find it in themselves to resort to treason.
What's your price, Mr. Smith?
What are you insinuating?
Merely that if Bruno were capable of treason, then so are we all.
Enough! It is neither our prerogative nor our intent to judge Agent Lowry at this juncture. We will continue our investigation until we discover the truth. In the meantime, Archer, we must call upon you for another assignment.
Although we call upon you reluctantly, I assure you.
We've been contacted by an East German biophysicist named Dr. Otto Schenker, who wishes to defect to the West with our assistance. We know that Dr. Schenker is working on a secret Soviet weapons program, although the precise nature of his research remains a mystery to us. He has promised detailed information on the program in exchange for his freedom. It hardly seems necessary to underscore the great importance of this mission. We've had a devil of a time recruiting reliable spies in Berlin. It seems the Stasi have ears to every keyhole in East Germany.
Which is why we're taking extra precautions.
What sort of extra precautions?
It's what we call a domino effect exchange. You'll meet with a series of contacts, each of whom will provide a piece of the puzzle, so to speak. Because the contacts don't know about each other or your mission, the vague information they possess will be meaningless to them, and, by extension, to the Stasi, should they get their hands on it.
Perfect.
We've also arranged a diversion to help cover your escape. Our man on the inside, Werner von Haupt, will place explosive charges at several locations in the record storage area. You'll need to locate these charges and set the timers. We also require that you infiltrate the main library and photograph certain sensitive documents pertaining to Dr. Schenker's research, in case he's not as forthcoming as he's promised to be. Von Haupt will present you with a disguise that should get you inside the test facility where Dr. Schenker will be working. Locate the doctor and get him out.
Keep in mind that if this mission should succeed, we will have struck a mighty blow to the Soviets. We're counting on you, Archer.
I won't let you down.
Well, you can hardly botch this job as badly as Morocco.
You might want to stop by the training facility and test out the new gadgets the toy makers have prepared for you.